Josh, will you go next? Josh Green is going to read an excerpt from All Quiet on the Western Front, which is sort of widely considered, the best of war stories. It's a novel, whereas the first one was a memoir based on personal experience. This too is based on the author's personal experience, but it is written as fiction.
Right, and also from the other guy's perspective. My name is Josh Green, and I was an infantryman in the U.S. Army. I went to Iraq, Fallujah and Kalsu in 06-07. And as far as some context on the piece I'm going to read, it's really short. It's only 3 pages. The main character he's in World War I, and he just killed the man in hand-to-hand combat and is stuck in a shell hole with him for about a day and a half, and this is him kind of dealing with the realization the man he killed is indeed a man and not a monster. The silence spreads. I talk and must talk, so I speak to him and I say to him, "Comrade, I did not want to kill you. If you jumped in here again, I would not do it, if you would be sensible too. But you were only an idea to me before, an abstraction that lived in my mind and called forth its appropriate response. It was that abstraction I stabbed. But now, for the first time, I see you are a man like me. I thought of your hand grenades, of your bayonet, of your rifle. Now I see your wife and your face and our fellowship. Forgive me, comrade. We always see it too late. Why do they never tell us that you are poor devils like us, that your mothers are just as anxious as ours, and that we have the same fear of death, and the same dying, and the same agony? Forgive me, comrade. How could you be my enemy? If we threw away these rifles and this uniform, you could be my brother, just like Kat and Albert. Take 20 years of my life, comrade, and stand up. Take more, for I do not know what I can even attempt to do with it now. It is quiet. The front is still, except for the crackle of rifle fire. The bullets rain over. They are not fired haphazard, but shrewdly aimed from all sides. I cannot get out. I will write to your wife, I say hastily to the dead man. I will write to her. She must hear it from me. I will tell her everything I have told you. She shall not suffer. I will help her, and your parents too, and your child. His tunic is half open. The pocketbook is easy to find, but I hesitate to open it. In it is the book with his name. So long as I do not know his name, perhaps I may still forget him. Time will obliterate it, this picture. But his name is a nail that will be hammered into me and never come out again. It has the power to recall this forever. It will always come back and stand before me. Irresolutely, I take the wallet in my hand. It slips out of my hand and falls open. Some pictures and letters drop out. I gather them up and want to put them back again. But the strain I am under, the uncertainty, the hunger, the danger, these hours with the dead man have made me desperate. I want to hasten the relief, to intensify and to end the torture, as one strikes an unendurably painful hand against the trunk of a tree, regardless of everything. There are portraits of a woman and a little girl, small amateur photographs taken against an ivy-clad wall. Along with them are letters. I take them out and I try to read them. Most of it I do not understand. It is hard to decipher and I scarcely know any French. But each word I translate pierces me like a shot in the chest, like a stab in the chest. My brain is taxed beyond endurance, but I realize this much, that I will never dare to write these people as I intended. Impossible. I look at the portraits once more, and they are clearly not rich people. I might send them money anonymously if I earn anything later on. I seize upon that. It is at least something to hold on to. This dead man is bound up with my life, therefore I must do everything, promise everything, in order to save myself. I swear blindly that I mean to live only for his sake and his family. With wet lips, I try to placate him. And deep down in me lies the hope that I may buy myself off in this way and perhaps even get out of this. It is a little stratagem. If only I am allowed to escape, then I will see it, or see to it. So I open the book and I read slowly. Gerard Duval, compositor. With a dead man's pencil, I write the address on an envelope, then swiftly thrust everything back into his tunic. I have killed the printer, Gerard Duval. I must be a printer, I think confusedly. Be a printer. Printer.
Thank you.